What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing clinic. Y'all know what it is. We working. Shout out to my boy Get Him Mike. Go follow him on YouTube and Facebook. Dropping that heat today. I see you, boy. But you know, I'm gonna link this video from Fight Hype in the description of Eddie Hearn saying we waiting, we ready for you, Deontay Wilder. But first you're gonna have to wait because we getting the WBO title shot. So Anthony Joshua's going to be taking on Joseph Parker. Sound like they're close to a deal. Eddie Hearn said 2 weeks. We talked about it earlier. He said, you know, Eddie Hearn says we here. We waiting on Deontay Wilder. But now you're going to have to wait. It's going to be 3-on-1, meaning they have three major world title belts to Deontay Wilder's one. Anthony Joshua's going to, he holds the IBF and WBA. And if he gets the WBO title from Joseph Parker, then it will be 3-on-1. And if I'm Deontay Wilder, man, if the split ain't in my favor, I'm not taking the fight now. You know, since they want to make you sit there and treat you like a $2 hooker, you know, why would you make it easy for them? You know, I understand that he wants the payday and all that. But at the end of the day, man, you at their leisure. And if I'm him, if the split isn't in my favor, I'm not taking the fight no more. And even if he pushes for the fight after the Joseph Parker fight, they're going to start crying mandatory and all that. If I'm Deontay Wilder, just forget about the Anthony Joshua fight. Because it ain't going to happen. You know, it ain't going to happen. And if it does happen, it's going to be you compromising, which you seem you're not willing to do anyway. You know, you want a 50-50 split. They not going to give you a 50-50 split. They not obligated to fight you at all. They're not obligated because they don't rank alphabet champions, you know, in the belts. So at the end of the day, either you take a raw deal and go over to the UK and fight Anthony Joshua, which he going to have a rematch clause and everything in his favor, or you just stay over here and be an American champion and keep doing the 2-3 million paydays that you're getting and be happy with it. I mean, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be happy with it. This guy, Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, have no ambitions bringing this guy over to America. Anthony Joshua has done what he's supposed to do for Eddie Hearn, which is open more doors. Without Anthony Joshua, there is no match room, you know. And hopefully he recognizes that, and I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn knows that. Without Anthony Joshua, it's no HBO deal for you know, for Eddie Hearn, for his fighters. You know, it's no Danny Jacobs. There's none of those guys, you know, that he's going to try to be recruiting over to USA Matchroom. There's no Jarrell Baby Miller. You know, it's none of those guys that he's trying to get over there, you know. And that's what you got to understand. You know, Anthony Joshua was a gateway to bigger and better things for Eddie Hearn. And when you got a heavyweight champion with the charisma, the looks, the everything that comes with Anthony Joshua, the power, I mean, you're going to protect him at all costs until all those doors are open for you. And we know Anthony Joshua's about to run on his Showtime deal and jump ship to HBO. And that's just going to complicate the Deontay Wilder thing even more. And like I said, if I'm Wilder, I'll just be the heavyweight champion of America and understand that he wants to bolster, you know, his claim as the best heavyweight in the world. But it's not going to happen unless you take a raw deal and they're going to know Vaseline your ass. And he's not willing to take a raw deal, especially when you're an Al Hammond fighter. You don't get raw deals, especially when you're a world champion. So if I'm Wilder, I just rule over the United States Heavyweight Championship. You don't have to worry about Anthony Joshua taking away no fans coming over here because they really reluctant to let him fight over here because they know the venue is going to get smaller. They don't want to start him from the ground up. You know, they want him to become a global icon just fighting in the UK, but that's not how it works. Especially when the American market is the most important market in boxing and professional boxing. It's not how it works. You know, nobody's going to care what, you know, Anthony Joshua fighting, who gives a hell over in the UK and in America. Nobody's going to give a hell. And he come over here, he got to fight somebody of note, you know, and they got to really promote and market this guy. And it's not going to be like the UK, you know. Until then, you know, nobody's going to care about Anthony Joshua. Nobody really cares about the heavyweight division amongst the casual public. Nobody cares. You know, in the one fight that could bring some notoriety to the division, you know, Eddie Hearn, the white-collar guy, you know, he don't want to let a blue-collar fight happen. You know, a real dog, a dirty dog type fight happen. And like I said, if I'm Deontay Wilder, I just let it go, man. You know, let it go. If it happens, it happens. I understand he's older in his career. But if you don't want to take a raw deal, don't want to compromise, and the rematch clause and everything in Anthony Joshua's favor, the venue, then, you know, just stop talking about it, man. You said what you had to say. You laid your gauntlet down. You laid your negotiation down. They don't want to fight you. No matter what you say, do, let it go. Just, you know, fight in America, make your money, retire, and make sure you save all your money and live your life and take care of your daughters and your kids and your family. And just let the shit go, man, because At this point, you looking like a starving hooker without a pimp, you know. And when you looking thirsty like that out there, man, that ain't healthy, you know. So if I'm Deontay, I let it ride, bro. I let it ride. I just give up at this point trying to fight them. If they come to me and they need a desperate move, or they ready to come to American debut and they ready to give me a good deal, then I take it. Until then, I rule over the United States. We gonna